In the New Testament, the Greek word for Sheol is the word Hades. Just like Sheol, the word Hades is never used solely of the grave, but always refers to the world of departed spirits. Before Jesus' death and resurrection, he described Sheol, or Hades, the realm of the dead, as having two compartments. In Luke chapter 16, Jesus talked about a rich man and a beggar named Lazarus. After describing their deaths, I want you to listen to what Jesus said happened to them. He said, "And the rich man died, and in Hades," that's the Greek translation of the Old Testament word Sheol, "the rich man lifted up his eyes, being in torment, and saw Abraham far away, and Lazarus in his bosom. Then he cried out and said, 'Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool off my tongue. For I am in agony in this flame.' But Abraham said, 'Child, remember that during your life you received your good things, and likewise Lazarus bad things. But now he is being comforted here, and you are in agony. And besides all this, between us and you, there is a great chasm fixed, in order that those who wish to come over from here to you may not be able, and that none may cross over from there to us." From this story of Jesus, we can answer the question, how long will it take you after you die to determine whether you're in heaven or in hell? Jesus' answer? The rich man closed his eyes in this life. He opened them in the next. It was immediate. As an unbeliever in Hades, the rich man was fully conscious. He had a spirit body that could speak, could feel, could experience pain. He could remember back over his lifetime. We also see that his eternal destiny was irrevocably fixed. Abraham told him, "Between us and you, there's a great chasm fixed, in order that those who wish to come over from here to you may not be able, and that none may cross over from there to us." This means that once you pass through death's door, your final destination will be fixed forever. You won't be able to change it. What happened to the believing man Lazarus? Jesus said Lazarus was escorted by the angels to that region of the underworld, Sheol, or Hades, which is called here Abraham's bosom. He was comforted and happy. It's interesting that in the New Testament, after Christ's death and resurrection and his ascension, believers are no longer said to go to the underworld where the righteous dead existed. No, believers are now said to go directly into heaven. In other words, the two regions of Hades no longer exist side by side. Abraham's bosom is in heaven today, but Hades for the unrighteous dead still exists. The Bible says someday Hades and those who reside in it, according to Revelation 20:14, will be thrown into eternal hell. The Bible describes God's judgment of the world with these fearful words, "And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and Hades gave up the dead which were in them, and they were judged, every one of them according to their deeds. And death and Hades were thrown into the lake of fire." This is the second death, the lake of fire. "And if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.